How you guys doing, everybody? Welcome to the Boney Gang Podcast, Episode 1. I am your host, Spavari, here with...
The Great JSlay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Episode 1. We fucking did it. We're here. We made it. In our $500,000 podcast complex, we did it, man.
You definitely need to tell these people how you put this together, because they deserve it.
How I put this thing together? Well, I got a check from Vanessa over at corporate.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So she gave me a $500,000 loan. Spent it all on this, and then of course, you know, producer Joe, fucking British bastard, had something to say about it. Thought it wasn't enough. Little hosh posh in it. Came in here, finally got it done after I had all 50 workers straight from Thailand. Imported 50 workers, contractors from Thailand, and they got this place together in no time. It worked hard, and you know they're just typically happy just because I know their name, you know. But of course, fucking Joe, the producer, comes by. Oh, little hosh posh in it.
It's a bit too fancy.
Fucking bastard, dude. You don't know what you're talking
Need
about.
a little bit more simplicity.
Yeah.
Save me some money.
Little bit dark in it. Where's all the flowers? Fucking bastard.
That's definitely not how it went.
No,
But I can tell you that you gotta have a dream.
Absolutely.
Definitely. Dreams, but also you definitely gotta have money.
Yeah.
You gotta have money, because it don't happen for free. It don't happen
Yeah,
without money. You gotta have some money.
Yeah, I built this place from the ground. It was a broom closet, essentially. A very large broom closet, just filled with audio stuff. Cleared it out. And built this boy from the top down, not from the ground up. I started from the top.
Yeah.
Literally, with the paint.
Yeah.
Yeah, I started from the top.
With the top.
But yeah, just had a bit of change and a dream and a name.
But also not podcasting, but also streaming.
Well, yeah, but
streaming starts something, then you move on to something else. Not saying that you're going away from streaming, but I'm saying that.
Yeah, no. So okay, really, it started you know, making music.
Yep, music
originally, which is how I got, you know, my
one small dream first.
You know, how I got my audio stuff and kind of got a taste for the sound. Yeah. And then
ears in.
You know, went over to streaming. And then after I was doing streaming, I'm like, you know, that's just still not enough. Little hosh posh streaming, you know.
Hosh posh.
I mean, that's the game.
Yeah, no, we're not doing this the game right now. Episode 1, we're not doing it's the game.
But yeah, so it was streaming, and then I'm like, you know, when I was streaming, there was a joke of that I was a brony.
Yeah.
For whatever, I don't even know how that started.
I'm pretty sure it was.
Oh, because I had a wallpaper on my desktop wallpaper was of a unicorn.
Yes.
And then somebody called me a brony.
Yep.
And then their audio.
No, she kept
their spell correct
to you.
Yeah,
and yeah, spell
their
correct.
spell correct kept saying Boney.
Yeah,
but she kept trying to say Brony Gang, but it just kept saying Boney Gang.
About it, yeah.
This is Solara Croft on Twitch.
And I was giving her mad shit about it.
But she accidentally kept spamming Boney Gang instead of Brony Gang, and then wasn't even catching it at first, but then just kept saying Boney Gang, and then it just kind of evolved into Boney Gang.
Because the best things manifest themselves.
Yeah. But yeah, it's been like 3 months, I think, about 3 months.
I would say so. Probably
and
about
then
3 months.
Yeah. And yeah, it's been fun. It's been a lot of fucking work.
Yeah. We grinded real hard in a snowstorm to finish it up.
Yeah. But yeah, other than that, like, you know, if it wasn't the name wasn't Boney Gang though, like it would have. The podcast was always gonna happen.
Yeah.
The name could have not been Boney Gang though.
Yeah. And what were you going for? What was some of those names that you were going for there?
You know, I don't know, the cousins who laugh. We're cousins.
We're cousins.
Yeah. So I was thinking, you know, the cousins who laugh sometimes podcast.
Sometimes I like the sometimes part.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just like ha.
Yeah. Only sometimes, not all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Something. I don't know. Which ones did you have gone with?
I wasn't really thinking about names. Like I said, I always went with what was kind of like a manifestation. So like I feel like if anything was going to be happening, it would have happened via natural. Because usually that's what happens, kind of. So I would have just kind of fed with whatever naturally was going to happen and then been like, oh, that sounds kind of cool. You know, because I'm not like...
Could have went with something really
it would have been stupid. I would have been with stupid things like, you know, Pop-Tart.
Pop-Tart party?
Yeah, you know what
Pop-Tart
I'm saying?
party sounds fire.
Or like Eggo extravaganza. You know what I mean? Or like just dumb.
I would have went with something always extreme. Like Boney Gang is like probably the least extreme I could have gone with. I would have been with someone with like Octopus Destruction Podcast.
I like that. I like Octopus Destruction. But see, the problem is that like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna brand? Octopus in a bomb?
Just octopuses and destruction. Like Rampage, like the game Rampage.
Yeah.
It's been like that. There's like cities being destroyed by octopi.
Yeah. It's all we show.
Yeah. We could have dressed up like squids and shit too, and like each podcaster just a little octopi squid eye.
Octopi and squid eye.
Yeah.
So it's Saturday right now.
Yes, it is. This definitely isn't going to come out on Saturday.
Not Saturday, yeah. No.
So you guys will be seeing this in the future.
Yeah. So it's probably how we'll do it, right?
Yeah.
Be filming early, posting later in the week, giving you some featurettes and things in between, I guess.
Featurettes? Is that a word?
Featurettes. It's definitely a thing.
Featurettes?
Featurettes.
Okay.
Yeah. You like it?
I like it. It was a good word choice.
It's a real word. Yeah, and then also, what? Random videos. Trying to fill up the, trying to create a catalog.
Yeah, just goofs and gaffs. Definitely there's going to be some YouTube videos shot outside of this, but mostly, you know, mostly this.
Chatting it up, man.
I think our mission statement would be to create some goofs and gaffs.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the name of the game.
I think Charlie...
That's the game.
Charlie.
That's the game.
Charlie is what I was trying to say. Probably should try, that's what happens, to just be wholesome throughout, I would imagine. You know?
Try to be.
You know? You don't want to sell out. Yeah. First episode. Call me, whoever. Yeah. I like the podcasts that I like are definitely the originals, like the you know, that talk about whatever, but you can definitely tell that they're true to themselves and true to their character. So I really enjoy that type of stuff. So that's what inspires me to.
I like ones with goofs and gaffs.
Yes, goofs and gaffs.
Because I mean, that's the game.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I mean, since it is Saturday, man, what's your
I need to actually pull my phone out because it's Saturday.
Yeah.
It's fight night because I'm a fight night fanatic over here. Everybody who knows me knows this. And you know, the long-awaited Johnny Bones Jones is back in the house. We all know this. We're all excited. We're all fanboys of him, you know, when he wants to make a rare appearance, when he's not, you know, on cocaine.
We all are, man. We all are.
I think we're more fanboys of him when he's on cocaine. Yep. Because that's what my watch does. It wants to go off randomly, so I might just have to turn that off or something. You know. But Mickey Mouse wanted to say hi. Also, let's see here. John Jones is in the house finally.
Fucking Jonathan Jones Bones.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to obviously, since we're not gonna.
Do you want me to look it up for you, my guy?
You can look it up, but I was just gonna go to the quick ESPN so I can pull up the little fight card, so I can just give you my little predictions before I'm gonna.
Here, man, get off your phone. It's all good. Here it is. Is it 285?
Yep. Yep.
There it is.
Beautiful.
All right.
Jones, Cyril Gahn, dude, Frenchman.
So what, fight schedule? Is that what I go to?
Click it.
Main card?
Nope, just click the fight schedule. Actually,
okay.
Yeah, click that right over there, that one. See what's it. Can you click on this?
Nope. Oh, I have to scroll. Okay, so go ahead. Go off on your guys.
That's not the fight card.
This is...
No, that's not it. Those are like Saturday, and then you gotta like go to... I don't know, dude.
Dude, this app fucking sucks.
So go to ESPN, like back to...
Was it 285?
Yeah.
285 fight card.
Foo equals Ite card. Foo equals Ite card, my guy. That's what...
My bad.
Foo equals Ite card. So yeah, I mean, once my man over here gets it figured out...
There we go. Here you go.
All right, go up. What's that one? Early prelim. What?
Run through it. Who are you excited for, my guy?
You know,
What's special about this?
Jessica Penne right there. See that? Jessica Penne, Tabitha Ricci.
Yeah, I don't really know much about
I know you don't, but
So give me the rundown. Give me a fast break rundown on this.
fast breakdown.
All right, we got Ian Gary versus Song Kenan.
Yep.
What do you got there? Who do you got?
I'm thinking Ian Gary for sure.
All right.
He's up there. He's upcoming. He's gonna do his thing.
Cameron Saman versus Leomana Martinez.
You know, don't know on that one.
Jessica Penn.
Penne is old school. You know, I watched her from the original fight night, or not fight night, but Ultimate Fighter when she was on there and she did her thing, and that was cool. So I think I'm gonna have to go with Penne. She's on her thing.
Of course, all this will be out already by the time you guys see this.
Yeah. So these are just fight predictions. You know. So the point is that I want to figure out, you know, how good I am. You know what I'm saying? And I watch these every weekend. So I want to see if I'm on my shiznit. You know what I'm saying? What if I can go? I don't bet on fights. I don't. Because fights
Coward.
they're the most unpredictable thing ever. And I'm not about to lose $1,000 to a head kick.
Just do an 8-way parlay for
I'm not
$100,
doing it.
dude.
I'm not doing it.
8-way parlay, dude. Wins, you get like $1,500.
So yeah. And then who else we got up in them earlies right there? You got to scroll up for me back to those earlies because we only talked about a little bit of them.
Early prelims?
Yeah.
You get excited for the early prelims?
They're the best. They're the best. Anybody that knows anybody knows that they put the good fighters in the main card, sure. But these up-and-coming guys go absolutely bonkers
Dude,
all
I
night
don't know
long.
anybody. I don't know a person. I don't know a single person.
Yeah, you do.
What?
You know John Jones.
No, I don't know I don't know anybody.
You know who John Jones
No,
is?
not
but
like
you know who he is.
Even like outside of UFC, I don't know anyone. All right?
I know nobody. You don't get it.
You're not understanding.
Anyways,
Who are you?
That Damon Blackshire dude, he is pretty fast. You know, they're fast. They're funky. But I'm going to go with Basharat. And then I'm going to go with...
Bashrat.
Yeah. What do we got over here?
Sounds like an Overwatch character.
Julian Marquez. Yeah, I'm going to go with Marc-Andre Barrios on that one. You know what I'm saying? Because I like him. I think he's stronger. I think he's gonna do his thing. Don't quote me on it.
Dude, I'm just going to punch myself in the fucking face. There you go. Who do you got? Me versus me.
Yeah, Amanda Ribas, you know, Viviane Araújo, you know. I don't know. It's a good fight. I think it's going to go to a decision. And I think Ribas is going to take it. Derek Brunson and Duplessis. One of my favorite names in all of MMA is Dricus Duplessis. I don't know why that sounds so fun to me.
What the fuck?
It's one of my favorite
He's
names.
French?
He is like, he's actually African, I think.
Oh, okay. Well,
Something
that
like
would
that.
make sense then.
Something weird like that. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that either. But he's like one of my favorite, and he is on a tear right now, so I'm going to go with Duplessis on that.
Just rapid fire some of these.
Cody
Rapid-fire.
Garbrandt, Trevin Jones. Cody Garbrandt is frail and thin, and he has a glass jaw nowadays, so I'm going with Trevin Jones. Bo Nickel is a wrestling phenomenon, but he's getting a lot of praise right now. Jamie Pickett's doing his thing. Also on like a 3-fight win streak, I would imagine. I think it's that. And I think I'm going to go with Bo Nickel, though. He's going to wrestle him down to the ground and probably submit him in the first maybe 3 minutes. Gamrot Jalen Turner, that's good. I'm going to go with Gamrot. I think he's going to wrestle him down to the ground if he gets in there. Jeff Neal Shavkat Rachmanov, another name that I really like a lot. Shavkat Rachmanov. If my last name was Rachmanov, I would probably do something with that. Probably become like a...
Dude, where's he from?
I forget.
That's a lot of V's and K's.
He's somewhere up in that, like... He's not like Dagestan region, but he's like close by in that area.
Oh, dude, the other guy's getting wrecked.
Jeff Neal, though, Hands of Steel. Jeff Neal.
Spelled Geo.
Yeah, Geoff Neal.
All right.
And then Shevchenko's going to keep the title, and John Jones. He's going to out-wrestle Cyril Gane. He's going to out-wrestle him. Cyril Gane's going to fucking rely on his jiu-jitsu that he does barely have, and John Jones is going to submit his ass. Mark my words. John Jones is going to submit him in the second round.
Jesus Christ.
There we are. UFC 285 in a nutshell. I'm glad that you were patient enough to get that with me. So, good stuff.
Dude, I'm excited that you're excited.
I'm very excited. And I'm doing that after this. Okay? So we're going to do this. And then I'm going to go home and get my fight on.
Jesus Christ, dude. Well, my night's plan is Shrek Rave.
You're going to Shrek Rave tonight, dude.
Shrek Rave, baby. Excited. So essentially, I guess it's
Tell the people.
Dude, it's exactly what it sounds like. Shrek Rave, dude. Shrek Rave. Shrek Rave.
There is ones in multiple states. I did look at one that was in, I think it was California. We're not from California.
Michigan. So
tell them where it's at.
Yeah, so this Shrek Rave's over in Ann Arbor, Michigan, over by University of Michigan.
Go Blue.
Me and my girl are dressing up as Dragon and Donkey.
Of course.
And we're going to get a little wild, a little sweaty, and Shrek it out. So I'm definitely going to be like shooting some videos, so we'll be able to see it next podcast.
I can't wait to see it.
But I'm hopefully going to be able to interview a couple people there, do some man on the street action, and get Shreked, man. So tonight is a very interesting night for me.
The funniest thing about that I've seen is it lives rent free in my head ever since I've seen it. Is my man hitting the DJ of "Get out of me, swamp," dude.
Yeah.
Nothing like. Nothing like cutting up techno to get out of my swamp. I love it.
I'm excited. It's out of our element for sure.
It's very
because we don't. We're not. I mean, Shrek is dope, yeah, but not like an obsessed Shrek fan, and definitely don't do raves. So combine the two, I think I'll be.
Dude, you're gonna have drinks called like swamp water and shit.
Dude, I'm excited. I'm excited.
Give me 2 shots of that swamp water.
It's gonna be fucking lit. And we're going to have videos for days, and it's going to be fucking lit, man.
But we've been in a severe weather storm.
It's going to be all melted, dude. It's going to be melted.
Yep, gotta keep high. Gotta keep the positivity high.
And I'm going to go in that bad boy with my donkey mask on.
The creepiest donkey mask, by the way.
It is terrifying.
Terrifying donkey mask.
My girl's mask is sick, and mine is like absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah.
And the holes are on the side of the mouth, so like you'd have to have like bug eyes.
You have to have donkey eyes to see, technically.
But I'm gonna be in that boy just.
So when you wear something like just a donkey mask to a Shrek rave, what clothes do you wear?
None.
Yeah, but you're going inside, so what clothes do you wear?
A sock.
A sock.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
But you're going into a club.
Yeah.
So essentially you're going in, okay. So
I'm probably
essentially
gonna just
you're
wear
going
normal clothes. I'm just gonna have a donkey mask on, dude. Just doing it up, dude.
But that's what I'm saying. You put the thought into wearing and buying and securing the donkey mask. So you didn't think like white t-shirt, gray t-shirt.
Yeah, probably gonna wear a wife beater.
You should wear a whole gray fit, like a whole gray sweatsuit. Not
it's
sweatsuit.
Gonna be so hot.
I know. That's why.
I'm probably gonna wear a wife beater with some pants, and I'm gonna be in that joint saying I'm making motherfucking waffles. To where it don't even matter what I got on because
maybe you should go buy some plastic waffles and you can hand them out.
I just fucking pelt them.
Bro, you missed your opportunity. Could have got some Boney Gang stickers, put them on the waffles, and you're handing out waffles at the Shrek Rave with our sticker on it.
Well,
Yeah.
you're right. I missed a golden opportunity.
But we didn't talk about it.
Dude, all of it it's about is just going over there, dude, appreciating some Pixar characters and going.
DreamWorks. You better get it right.
Some of the
DreamWorks characters. Not Pixar. Not Pixar.
All right, you're right. Okay, some DreamWorks characters. Oh, I should have went as the fucking guy that's on the DreamWorks moon.
Isn't that Peter? No, it's not Peter Pan.
No, it's just a guy fishing.
I know. Isn't that supposed to be? Who is that? Look it up real quick. It's supposed to be someone like like his son, like the creator child's imagination.
I swear he just likes fishing. DreamWorks moon boy.
Yep. See, it already has it.
DreamWorks moon boy.
Yeah.
And who is the boy on the DreamWorks moon?
Yep.
Dude, we don't want to watch a whole fucking YouTube video.
No, I just want to read.
I know. DreamWorks movie.
Kid fishing on the moon.
Dude, it better not be some silly. Okay. In 1990. Oh, shit. Get that out of here. In 1994, director and Animaniacs creator Steven Spielberg, who.
Disney Studio Chairman Jeffrey Kretzberg.
And recording producer David Geffen.
They founded the new DreamWorks.
Okay,
Spielberg wanted the logo, reminiscent of Hollywood.
Dude,
suggested that the hand-painted logo look better. Miriam asked his friend to hand-paint it.
Oh, and that boy, it was Hunt's son.
See?
Okay, so it was someone's kid, and he liked fishing.
Boom.
And he died in a lake.
Boom.
So essentially,
he didn't die
his
in a
son
lake.
died in a lake.
It didn't say that.
Were we looking at the same thing?
It did not say he died in the lake, did it? I was looking over at you.
No. But were we looking at the same thing? Because they implied it.
No, I was just field goal stance. That's where I was at. I was already just enthralled that I got it right.
Didn't say, okay, listen, it doesn't have to say that the kid died in a lake for us to be able to put the pieces together that the kid's dead in a lake somewhere. And that's where Jason Voorhees came from.
Voorhees?
I said the V.
Okay. I thought you said W. I was about to get in your shit. Like,
No.
There's no way his name's Jason Voorhees.
No. And that's where Jason Voorhees came from because of the kid that died in the lake. That's
and they made
the DreamWorks
Freddy
boy.
Wooger.
So the DreamWorks boy died in a lake and became Jason Voorhees.
Yes. That would happen?
Now I will say I lied to you.
Conspiracy theory over here is that the DreamWorks Moon Boy is Jason Voorhees.
No, I lied to you because I did say Voorhees. But I just didn't want you to...
I knew he said Voorhees. I knew it. I was like, yo, dude.
I didn't want you to make fun of me.
I'm definitely making fun of you for that. I'm definitely getting a sign right here that says Jason Voorhees.
Don't do that.
He's going to have like a sour warhead face.
So, long story short, we're going to the Shrek Wave to see Jason Voorhees.
All right. Hell yeah.
Yeah, dude, that's my plan.
Do you plan on like getting buzzed up? Or are you doing some drinking?
Probably like a drink.
Yeah, because you don't want to drink and drive.
I don't want to drink and drive. I don't promote that shit. And if anybody does promote it, I scrap them and lose. So yeah, that's the weekend, man. That's the weekend.
And your Sunday is going to consist of editing.
Probably big hanging, editing, relaxing, crying, laughing,
dealing with your crackhead cat.
Yeah, dude.
Tell these lovely viewers about this crackhead cat you got, dude.
So I rescued this cat from Flint, Michigan, from the trenches.
The trenches of Flint. Welcome to Flint.
That.
Dayton family.
Them.
They'll appreciate that.
Will.
Yeah.
So I was going to this house and...
I could continue to go with that lyrics, but they're lyrics I can't really say.
So I went to this house, and this cat was just on the front porch, and I'm like, yo, is this your fucking cat? And they're like... And they,
Stupid.
And then they're like, it's a fucking cat, but we don't let it inside. And I'm like,
Because the Godfather definitely lives in Flint. Marlon Brando's definitely right there in Flint. He's like, I got these cat.
That's a fucking cat, but we don't let the bastard inside.
What is with these? Why do we all do this when we do
It's a
that?
fucking cat.
What is this?
You come to me at
love
my
it.
house and you ask if that's my fucking cat.
One of my favorite things is that we do this when something like that happens. Italian, whatever. It's like they don't even do this. They probably walk up and go, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this?
They do this.
Snake bite.
This is my fuck.
You ever been bit by an Italian snake?
Back on topic. Go
Back
to the
on
fuck,
topic, yeah.
Go to the fucking house. They're like, yo, is this your cat? I'm like, that's my fucking cat, but we don't let him inside. I'm like, oh, you don't let him inside. What is they gonna do for winter? And they was like, they's gonna figure it out. And I'm like, they gonna figure out. They're gonna fucking die. Give me that cat. Took the cat, put it in a bag, took it home, and that the rest has been history. They're only feeding the cat fucking tuna, which is not good for a cat.
It's an outside Flint cat.
It's an outside Flint cat being raised by
You
the
also
Godfather.
rescued it before his winter time.
It was getting there. It was getting nips.
Yeah.
It was getting nips. So yeah, I took the cat home. We've been fucking, and now he's spoiled and he's on. But unfortunately, now he, classic story goes, we brought him into this nice home, and now he gets hooked on fucking crack, as every story goes.
Every cat that gets rescued into a house is officially on crack.
It's rough, dude.
Because they're not scared anymore. They're comfortable, so they're like, you know what I can do? Terrorize everything like I was supposed to.
Well, he also gets really good food, so I think that's like fueling, like coal, throwing coal in a fucking Amtrak train that doesn't even run on coal.
I can't wait we have to bring in like pictures or like one day you have to pull up the screen of the list of beautiful things you feed this cat.
I have it off the top of my head.
No, but they need to see it. It was
That's
way
fine.
funnier when you see it.
That's fine. I can do that.
Mm-hmm. It's healthy. Granted, you're doing a great job. But who knows that when people talk about like, my cat just lays around and just hangs out.
That's because
Just
they're
very
eating
lazy.
fucking kibble.
Exactly. That's what you want. You want your cat to be a dormant, dying animal.
Jesus fucking Christ.
But no, you're feeding him the most fuel-efficient foods, and that cat is now a track star and has no track to run on.
He eats better than me most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yep.
No. Yeah.
The cat, dude. Every time I talk to you, man, he's just ripping stuff up, running across the furniture. You're like, come on,
Dude, it's
time to go back in the room.
he's cool, but he's like the bane of my existence. It's like a love.
Always love hate.
It's love hate. Yeah.
Because does he ever do anything lovey? Does he ever just
All
like
the
jump
time.
up on your lap and
All
like,
the time.
okay,
After he's done like destroying shit,
Yeah.
then he'll just come back and be like, "Yeah, I love you, dude."
Yeah,
And
and
I'm
you're
like, "You cute little motherfucker."
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's why I
I
hate animals.
mean, yeah.
It's because
Want to know who doesn't do that shit? A fucking lizard. You know what I'm saying? Lizards don't do shit.
no, they just look at you and they're like,
Or a little snake. Little snakes and lizards, they just be hanging out.
goldfish.
You remember I had a fucking lizard? That shit was tight.
Remember, I had a lizard. I had 2 lizards.
you did.
One ate one. I was like, dang.
7, 8, 9, huh?
And Grandma gave me a freaking, I think Grandma it was. They got me a lizard from like a store, and it got a tumor and died. I was like, damn.
Mine was named Geico. It was a girl, but her name was Geico because
Yeah.
I was a fucking young kid and woke up.
It was
one
like
morning.
it was like one of those like.
It was a lavender leopard gecko.
Yep, there you go. See, I knew you knew it.
Yeah, it was a lavender leopard gecko.
leopard gecko.
It was a lavender leopard gecko. I love that fucking thing to
Dude,
death.
you were a kid, so that shit was like that thing lasted for years.
Dude, hella long.
Yeah.
Because I cared. I
Like,
cared.
how long is this lizard gonna live?
Dude, I had like this weird like powder that you put in there that make their like
Bro,
colors better. I like
yeah.
cared the fuck. I
remember that.
I would take her out and I'd go get sticks from like the yard and shit, and I'd like set it up and let her like crawl around and like crawl on my head, and she'd get on my head and like fall asleep. And then one morning in like the 6th grade, I fucking woke up and her power went out in the middle of the night in the winter, dude. And she froze to death. I cried for hours.
Damn.
Yeah. Let that
Fucking
sink
lizard
in.
froze to death. Dude, you woke up and that motherfucker was just like...
I'm like, no, you're sleeping. I'm like, but then I was like, seeing my breath, I was like, no.
Death and despair.
Buried it in a fucking oatmeal box in the backyard.
Yeah.
That
Cried.
morning and cried my heart
The
out.
whole time you were burying it, right?
Fuck yeah.
You were
dude.
learning about life.
I learned.
That's what you were doing, dude. You were learning about life right there, man.
Learned the fucking hard way.
Yeah. You learned the lizard way. You know why? Because lizards don't fucking live in cages in people's houses.
No, they get usually attacked by hawks and shit like that in the wild. But I provided that thing an adoring life.
I know, but just look at one circumstance. One small circumstance of a house. Oh, we lost power for one night.
It was cold.
And it died.
That was a shithole house.
But I'm just saying. Could have lived in Florida. Or anywhere else.
Now, if I lived in Florida or something, it would have been alive to this day.
I hate Florida.
Florida's-
Just throwing that out to people, everybody. I hate Florida.
I went to Florida once, and I'm pretty sure, I don't know what we were doing out there, because we weren't vacationing out there. God knows what we were doing out there.
Were you with your dad?
No, I was with my mom.
Oh.
And I was
Back
with-
in her heyday?
Yeah.
Hell
So
yeah.
God knows what we were really doing out
Yeah.
there. But I know we went to this fucking house, and it was one of the nastiest houses I've ever seen in my life. There's cockroaches everywhere. There was shit from ceiling to floor.
Cockroach shit?
No, real shit. Human feces.
Fecal matter.
We were somewhere by like Daytona.
Oh my god, dude. So you're really with the peoples.
Yeah,
Well, Jesus Christ, Dale Earnhardt's our king.
that was a nasty fucking house. Don't know what we were doing out there, and I don't want to know what we were doing out there.
Yeah.
In my eyes, to this day, I'm just gonna say we were
just
vacationing.
Yep, you were vacationing. You were having a great time. You and Little D were just hanging out, just staring at each other in the face
But
the
we
whole
didn't go
time. Going,
sightseeing.
it's okay. Let's just not look left or right, and we'll just stare at each other, and we'll have fun. Okay, we're gonna play our Game Boys. We're gonna do our thing.
Yeah.
Was it Game Boy for you, or was it Game Boy Advance?
I got the Game Boy Color. I didn't have it advanced.
I know, right?
My youngest brother had an advanced SP.
Which I just found out recently is like the second highest selling console of all time.
I don't care. Did you have some sort of question for me, dude?
I do have a question for you.
Roll that fucking shit, dude.
Okay. The question for you is,
Don't do that.
because you're becoming a full grown now, is I was looking at the progression. So the thing what's funny is that like obviously I'm older than you. But like being there, so like I helped you along the way too with like, you know, life and such through different periods of age. And I got to see your mind kind of flip in a different like way. And
All right, talk to me.
so like I was curious because I've had these thoughts. Now that your goals have shifted in an adult format, I wanted to see, because what you're going to be this year, 27?
Yeah.
Okay, so
You're
wanna
like
know,
19, right?
Yeah, so I wanted to know what you wanted to be or do and succeed at 7, at 17, and 27. And we start with 7. So when you're goofing around, obviously 7's not serious, but in your like I just want to.
When I was 7, I wanted to be a car designer.
Car designer.
Yeah, I wanted to design cars. I used to like drawing a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you were drawing cars all the time.
Yeah, we had to do a presentation of what you wanted to be when you were a full-grown adult, and mine was a car designer.
Yeah.
Which I then found out, like, you can make money like that, but it's not going to be. It's pretty hard to succeed as a fucking car concept designer.
Yeah. But you weren't really the best drawer, I would imagine, right? Were you good at drawing?
I was really good at drawing. Yeah.
I don't remember. Okay.
I was a good drawer.
Drawer.
Which then I stopped taking serious once I found out that, you know, I can't design concept cars for a living all the time. So then 10 years later, what is it, 17?
Yeah, we're at 17 now, you know, when we're like, you know, trying some trees and we're trying some injecting some heroin.
Yeah, bro.
not that second part, you know, but we're branching out now, you know what I mean? We got to see, you know, our parents, you know, do dumbass shit. We're moving into our, 17.
17 was a pretty wild one for me. At that point,
You do have 2 younger brothers now at this point.
At 17, I wanted to be a rapper and a street legend.
Wow. But that's living in the heart of Wayne.
Yeah.
You become a rapper and a street legend.
I was on my way to being a Wayne Street legend.
Oh, yeah, certified, dude. I remember.
I could. So yeah, at that point, I just was just on some street shit, smoking.
But nothing real, no real goal mindset.
Not necessarily. Yeah. Just one.
As usual.
But I would always say I'm gonna be rich.
Most 17-year-olds don't really have a path.
They'd be like, "You're gonna be rich off being a rapper," and I'm like,
keep this in mind though. What year was it when you were 17?
2014 and 15. No, 2014.
2014. So yeah, some weird shit going on in 2014.
Yeah, dude. I was on my way though. I was on my way to being a street legend. Almost made it, but I broke my clavicle.
Oh yeah.
I would have went D1 in the streets, but I had an unfortunate schmelting accident. I could have made it all the way. I had recruiters.
So they were looking, but now every time since that schmelting accident, they just stare downstairs.
Yeah.
Like, look up here.
Like, dude, he could have been.
Quit staring at my golden.
They were like, he could have been a trap god, but unfortunate gold member. Now he has a gold member.
Now he has.
He don't need us no more.
Is he becoming evil? I don't know.
No, and then yeah.
So now 27, you haven't reached that pinnacle yet, but like
I did become a street legend though.
Yeah?
No.
So you gave up the rapping stuff down the road
and the street shit.
You started the new concept of life, which is computer.
That's
software,
just computer.
Computer software.
The new stage of life is
the new stage of life is computer.
Yeah, I'm trying to become a computer.
I have Spavari.
I have fans and shit spinning.
Yeah, but no, like transfer over. So now that you have the podcast is up and running, you're 27 years old. You're eclipsing 27 years old. You want to be the best podcaster you can be? Are you just trying to be the best you? Are you trying to be?
Dude, I'm just trying to be.
Trying to be a stepdad? What are you trying to do?
I'm just trying to be the coolest person ever. I'm just trying to be
generic as fuck.
I'm just trying to be the coolest person that's ever lived.
Right. All right.
Not working.
No. Yeah. So in the future, you don't want to see yourself working. I don't want to see myself.
No, I mean becoming the coolest person ever is not working. Unfortunately, I was hoping that when I walked down the street, people were like, "That's the coolest fucking guy I've ever seen." But
what did he do? Nothing. He's just so cool.
He's just so uncool. Here's $150.
I'm making my quota.
Yeah, I'm gonna pay rent. But no, that's unfortunately not working. So yeah, probably just the greatest me I can be. Really, I want to be at least moderately good at podcasting, good at fucking streaming.
Yeah.
And I just
really don't want to sell anymore. You sell right now. That's your career right now.
I've always sell, baby boy.
Yeah.
Almost became D1 in the streets. But yeah, no, I'm just trying to live life and do what I live off of what I like to do.
Yeah, I eventually want to be
beehive.
I definitely eventually want to beehive. Like down the road, I want to have a successful beehive.
I fucking hate bees.
And definitely make honey.
Especially after that incident. I used to be scared of bees. But after that fucking incident, dude, that we went through, I don't fuck with bees.
Oh, yeah, I definitely remember. All right, so listen. Me and this guy over here have been through, like, every work. Like, we've done the same things in life pretty much our whole lives. Like, I started out in culinary and worked in the restaurant, and then he went down and did restaurants, and then I worked at like a warehouse. But I did, like, warehouse stuff first and, like, other things.
Never did warehouse stuff.
But, yeah. And then I worked for, like, refurbishing stuff like that, but you haven't done that either. But in our main course of life, we've done the same things, and then went to Texas and we worked Parks and Rec, doing chopping trees, cutting grass, doing all that, and then moved from that to water restoration and mitigation and selling. So we've all done that pretty much at the same time. But there's a point in living in Texas where we would cut grass, and in the summer, you just never knew what was going to happen. And there was one point where my man Spavari over here was riding a zero-turn mower down a strip of grass, and he hit a green box, like a power box. And it had a very, very active beehive in it.
I was going to say very, very. I'm glad you put emphasis on
very, that. Very active beehive in it. And
I can run you through my point of view.
Obviously, bees, though, they don't like vibrations, and the zero-turn mower was probably the most loudest, disruptive thing that you possibly could put next to the beehive. Anyways, he smacked the beehive, and the beehive came out of its colony and
full force
attracted itself to his mower and just covered the mower in it. And he ran, we ran, and we got he didn't get stung by bees somehow, but I got stung like twice.
The hair in the bees kept bouncing off and getting caught.
I got stung by like twice by bees. But we had a beekeeper come out in a full bee outfit.
Yeah, bee suit.
Taught him how to jump on the mower and get it out of there.
He was covered in bees. So he went to go move the mower.
Our boss at the time tried being a hero. All right? Our boss tried being a hero, and he ran to the mower. He said, I deal with this all the time on my ranch. Ran to the mower and proceeded to get stung by like 35 bees. Couldn't even make it to the mower. Ran back. Ran inside his truck where we were at.
He slipped and fell. You remember that?
And slipped and fell. And he let tons of bees in his cab where we had to like swat them out of the cab. They're in our hair, in our ears. Dude.
It was a trip.
That shit, like, what's funny is that I don't remember that.
So you have to put an emphasis on the fact that, like, the guy, the beekeeper, he went to go try to move the mower and stalled it out. And then, like, he came back to the truck covered head to toe in bees. Like some Fear Factor shit. And he's like screaming at us through the window, like, I stalled the mower. How do I turn it back on? And all you hear
yeah, and we're just like, yo, you gotta do it. But our boss, funny enough, is that he wasn't really equipped. He didn't really understand. He knew what a ride, like, but he didn't get it.
Yeah.
Like, and I was like the longest, like, most experienced person there, like, riding a mower at the time. And so I had to, like, kind of break it down. Do this, throttle it, turn it on, make sure everything's, like, things have sensors so they won't turn on if, like, pedals and things aren't on. And it was an amazing experience, to say the least. I've never seen a colony go full balls like that.
No, turns out they were honeybees, so the guy came back.
But you have to be, exactly. So
the guy came back and harvested the queen and took him over to the farm.
Mm-hmm.
So it was.
I'd love to have a bee's nest.
Sorry, I feel like I cut you off though. What's your goals? So, like at age?
I don't have any. No.
At age?
It was really for you because you had you had this progress. I've been kind of stuck in like a just job mode. Just, like you came along and did all this and was like, yo, join me in this adventure. And I'm like, bet. So it was like, it is what it is. But I didn't really have any aspiration. Really, the main goal for me as an adult was to get the fuck out of where I'm at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just, that's really it. It's just regular adult things. Get the fuck out of where I'm at. Try to resettle down.
Yeah.
Eventually. I'm not really thinking about that. But I can tell you at, what am I, 33 now? I don't have any goals at 3. But at 7, I wanted to be like a Power Ranger.
Tight, dude. Which color?
Red.
Nice.
Come on. I was fascinated with black and blue because...
Oh, I thought I didn't know you were still on Power Rangers. I thought you just said you were just fascinated by
I was fascinated with black and blue, so like I really had this obsession with like punching people and giving them bruises, I was really,
You did do backyard wrestling.
I did backyard. I love that shit. So like that's what I was going to say is like in between 7 and 17 though, I can tell you right now, heavily dedicated to wanting to be a wrestler. Like Dude, like, that's all I wanted to do. But I also wanted to be a dump truck driver or whatever. Like, I wanted to work for fucking... For some
trash
reason,
or dump truck?
like waste management. I wanted to work for, like, I wanted to be a dump truck rider or whatever the fuck. Because when I was like 10 or 11, it was. I don't know if it still is now. You know, obviously everything's so regulated and so expensive. But back when I was like 11, I was absolutely convinced that like dump truck drivers made bank. Like they made bank.
They used to.
Yeah.
I don't know if they still do.
For some reason in my mind, I'm like, I just wanted to be like a dump truck driver. You know what I mean? And just do that.
Trash truck. It's just trash truck driver salary. $55,000 a year.
Hey, shit. You make $20.50. I'm about to make $21 an hour what I do now, so
42,000 in Michigan.
that's dog shit.
But
With inflation back then, if you were making $40,000, like when I was 11 in 2001, if you were like, that shit's like $100,000.
yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
you would have been set. They just never raised the price.
No, it's inflation. Inflation takes everything and
Yeah.
just minimizes it. So 42,000 is 42,000 or whatever the fuck it is. But back then, yeah.
All right, but now that you're 27,
Now that I'm 27, when I was 27 years old, I was working in Texas. So like, I really thought I was gonna be a playground inspector. Like, I really thought I was going to.
2
Like,
years.
these are very random and specific.
That is so. I remember you told me that.
But I'm
that is
telling
so
you, dude.
specific.
I'm telling you, they were like, "Yo, to start, you make $100,000 a year.
Yeah.
You just start, and then you get more and more as you go. You can become nationally, certified.
So you're telling me there's a national fucking playground inspector that just goes around the fucking U.S. and looks at playgrounds like, this one's tight.
Yep. They deem them unsafe. They deem them like what can upgrade. They integrate their new product to like, you know, obviously have a selling point.
New product?
Yeah, but like, you know, new playscapes come out with new things that are...
Dude, what
like,
a fucking random job. I'm not going to lie.
It was awesome. It really was great. And I was good as fuck at it. And I took this test and I failed it. I was upset by 5 points. But they deemed it up to the bar exam, which is, you know, what lawyers take to become a lawyer.
Holy shit.
And I almost passed.
For playgrounds.
For playgrounds.
You're a playground lawyer.
I swear to God, they literally said this test is comparable to the bar exam. In complexity and like question integration and shit like that, because it hit you with everything.
Yeah.
It wasn't just like, oh yeah, Timmy and Tommy go fucking get their head stuck in between some bars, you know, what was the problem? It was literally like 3 inches, like it was inches and parameters and diameters and like you had to get
Every
it right.
playground should just have an emergency jaws of life over there.
I do think so. That's one of the things I thought of, was like there should be like a breakaway thing that you can like stretch something or like.
Dude, you took this shit serious, huh?
I really did. Dude, I was trying to make
100,000
a year.
I try to just say, so just I should make draws of like a quick little thing. You're like, I did think about that. Like, dude, Jesus
you're
Christ.
inspecting playgrounds, bro, for fucking all day long.
Nah, you're right.
What are you thinking about? You're trying to think about how the hell I can do this better.
But did anybody think of like, how can we make the kids have more fun and learn maybe a little bit more?
Man, they did that with each other. I'm gonna tell you this one story that these kids were the caca story. They were playing
shit tag?
They were playing soccer on the playground, and it was early in the morning, so like I just got there and picking up the playground. I'm like inspecting it, I'm raking it, I'm making it look great. And guess what? 2 kids jump on the playground, start kicking the ball. I ain't even finished what I'm doing yet, and they almost step and roll the ball right through a pile of poop. And this little boy just looks over and goes, "Ay, caca!" And I laughed my ass off for probably the whole day. Just in my head all day long, a little boy going, "Ay, caca!" All day. I'm like, the only reason that happened is because I didn't get to it yet. But because I didn't get to it, I got free entertainment.
You know what's not funny?
Huh.
Poop. Poop is not something to joke around about.
No, it's not.
All right.
But it is in that context because I've dealt with a lot of poop situations that have zero.
You know what? You want to know where poop goes sometimes?
Where?
Diapers.
Yeah.
You want to know something about diapers?
Go ahead.
People have fetishes about them. All right.
Yeah.
And it's fucking weird. Have you heard about diaper fetishes?
No, I haven't. I don't do fetishes. Let me tell you right now. I have one fetish. It is the Pink Panther. Just joking.
Like, what would that entail?
It would entail
like wrapping yourself in. Wait, is it? Hold on.
I'm telling you, it's both.
Hold on.
Before you say, oh, wow.
So is it? We're continuing on.
Dark.
That shit got dark.
That is dark. Maybe you should peep that out real quick. But also, it's exactly what you think of. It's both.
Wrapping yourself in an insulation and having someone diddle you while you're itchy and getting rashes.
And while watching Pink Panther.
Oh my god.
Yep.
So that's you?
Steve Martin's movie, though. Not the cartoon from the 40s or whatever.
Jesus.
Yeah, that looks pretty rough, dude. You might have to...
I don't know what happened.
You might have to figure that out, guys.
Jesus Christ. All right, well... All right, want to see a fucking magic trick? When you guys look back over here, it's going to be back on. Look at that, dude. Magic.
Magic.
The power of magic, dude.
A little bit of TD is what they call it.
Yeah, I'm a wizard, dude. I'm a wizard.
TD, but look at this.
But yeah, so
let me tell you right now, fetishes, something I do not know about, except that Pink Panther fetish. But other than that,
luckily you're looking at a guy that's well versed in fetishes. Right. Not that I have them, but there is some wild fucking fetishes out there that we need to talk about here and there because they are fucking crazy.
Yeah. Like
diaper fetishes, all right?
Diapers.
We're going to pull up a video here of an example of this diaper fetish, okay? It's going to be odd. It's going to be odd. So switch over to that.
What is it called?
It's a Vice video.
No. What is the fetish called? When you're
pretty sure diaper fetish.
Really?
Yeah.
They don't have some crazy scientific name attached to it like they have with every fetish?
Probably not, but it's fucking odd. And they just call it diaper. They don't even get a cool name. They're just diaper fetish people.
Where'd you get this from? You just watched it on Vice?
How it came about is I was watching this one dude who's a fucking weirdo. He's like a TikToker. And like he got like outed for being a fucking creep and messaging like 14-year-olds and like sending them videos of him wearing a fucking diaper.
If you are a creep, you're going to do that.
Yeah, so he was like messaging like 14-year-olds on Discord of like videos of him like wearing a diaper with like snuggling a little bear. And then when he got outed, he was like, we might need to watch that video instead because that shit's hilarious. He's like, they're trying to attack us, guys. Dude, it's one of them. It's one of them. All right, so we'll switch over there. We will let's switch over to that right now. All right.
Look at this video with us.
My adult baby diaper fetish Vice Guide to SEGGS.
Segs.
Yeah.
AKA.
Let's fucking get into it.
Fuck yeah.
Every single care that you think about as an adult melts away. How's that?
ABDL stands for Adult Baby Diaper Lover.
That's a full diaper. You waited too long. What's wrong with you? Numb.
They actually have an identity that is a younger age than their chronological age.
A little girl should not have a potty mouth.
A little girl should not have a potty mouth.
A little girl should not have a potty mouth. That was a grown woman.
They said that what now? That it's a disease that they're not actually their own age? What was that? They're not actually their own age?
They have a personality that's not their own age.
Oh, okay.
Let's check it out. Okay, we'll go back.
You waited too long. What's wrong with you? Numb.
They actually have an identity that is a younger age than their chronological age.
A
An
little
identity
girl should not have a
at a
potty
younger
mouth.
age.
A little girl should not have a potty mouth.
It isn't necessarily overtly sexual, but it's a bonding experience.
If you see an adult in a diaper, why do you think they're a pedophile? People want what
She
they
looks
had
like a
as
monster.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was
Now the question is, off rip, before we get into it too far, would you find that this person is a pedophile or a weirdo? Because, like, would you say it's a difference between somebody that is into wearing diapers versus somebody that's into other people wearing diapers?
you know, what's funny is that it's a fine line because that's exactly what it looks like. It looks like it's like a complex tear between the person that wants to wear the diaper and the person that
wants to see
wants to see the person or wants to mom the baby, you know?
Yeah.
Like, clearly, obviously, we'll probably get into it a little bit more, but I can already tell that they'll say something like, that person, you know, needs like that mom or that comforting support, blah, 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 wants to be a baby, and they'll probably dig into the other side where that person isn't able to have a child or that person, blah, 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 where it falls into the line of...
Weird.
Yeah, but it falls into the line of, like, let me take care of somebody. Dogs are too complicated, so let me get an adult baby.
Yeah.
Kid. It's very nostalgic.
There has been this whole economy that has sprung up to serve the community.
In addition to manufacturing adult diapers, I also wear them all the time.
Yeah, just looking down and around like that was regular to say.
Good morning, little one. Are you
This
ready
ain't
to
even
wake up?
this ain't even fucking cool.
No. I am.
This is the
Mommy
most
Cat.
exacerbating
I'm
thing
Goddess
I've ever
Cat,
seen in my life.
And I am a professional pro mommy here in Denver, Colorado. I provide
Professional
babysitting,
mommy.
mommy dates,
Professional.
overnight sessions, and
Not like
a lot
compared to the
more.
real moms
I
who are
will
professional
fire
moms.
Yeah.
when
but
all the
professional
lights
mom.
are low. It's a campfire. My sessions range from $200.
Why are they acting like they don't know what a fucking block is? That's my thing. I understand wearing the diapers, whatever, being a little... You know what that is. That's a fucking car. That's a fucking dog, and that's a fucking cat.
I don't want to be the person to be like,
I could no.
I don't want to be the person that's like, oh, you know, like based on appearances or whatever. You know what I mean? Like judge a book by
Oh,
its
yeah,
cover
no,
type
no,
situation.
no.
But like, I mean, based off of what I'm looking at right now, that girl could possibly. She looks like she might be on the spectrum a little bit. So it could
You
be
don't know
more.
that.
I know that's why I said I don't want to be the
$50,000.
based on
And
appearance
that
guy,
is
but like
1 hour to a weekend. The people who come to me for sessions are definitely
did look
looking
like
for
that off
that
rip, but I
over the
don't wanna
top mommy
judge too hard yet.
experience where all of their choices are taken away. They're 100% submitted and not in charge and
Maybe not.
just there for
Not at
whatever
all.
happens
all right,
to
I take
them.
it back. You know, that's what I'm saying. It's just
Poor
angles
cookies
and what I was
poor
looking at
crackers.
first.
You're so cute, you know that.
I had lost my father when I was younger, and I was very close with him.
I did not expect. I didn't expect them to come in like that.
Holy
and I'm
sh-
sorry, I laughed at a weird time. She said she lost her father.
Yeah,
But I did not expect.
it just says little.
Oh, yeah, big and a little. Oh, Lord.
We're having a good
And
time.
once he had passed, I felt like my life had changed. Part of me was just like not there. So being able to be in a little space, like I can go back and think, like, you know, oh, I used to do this when I was a kid. Like, I'll put like a diaper on and like my pajamas on, and then like find an old movie I watched as a kid, just because it was fun, just because it's like one of those times where it's like I don't have to be an adult right now.
1,
You don't have to be an adult right
2,
now. You're
3.
30 fucking 1. I'm 33. I've been an adult since I've had to
I
be.
am ABTL. I was a little before I was any of the other things. This is okay, and this is
What was that?
Huh?
What were you saying?
I was just saying that, is what I was saying.
Oh, boy. Oh,
a
boy.
tool that people use
This
to not
is-
just work through.
I will say, this makes me uncomfortable as fuck.
Does it?
traumas, but also to
I know I'm watching a
relax.
show, a
And
program.
For some people, it's not
So it's
about
like,
that at all.
I don't
It's
know
really
anything.
just
This
about
isn't in my
being
life.
able to feel little and taking.
The fact that this could be down the street fucks me up in the head.
Yeah, I ain't never seen it. In all the houses I've ever been to and doing restoration, I've been in probably like
I'm
5,000
because
houses.
these are grown ass adults, you know.
but
They're
I
not
haven't
gonna-
seen it. I haven't seen the.
The moment I see this fucking shit,
I'm calling it out for sure. I'm being like, yo, you're an adult. You're a big.
you're little.
Situation?
You're little.
taken care of by someone.
Yeah, it's going down.
It's very therapeutic. You're so cute. Some want to just come and be babysat, just have a story read and have their diaper checked or changed, and then some people want to go much further into a sexual aspect of things.
Man, that
This is a good
transition
place
was
to just make a little
intense.
stand and reflect on what they were doing wrong. But if they need a
Jesus fucking Christ! I didn't expect it to go there.
Yeah, they're like, hey, you know, sometimes it gets a little bit more sexual. But
Now
that
we're
dildo-
getting. Now it's getting petty. You know. Now it's getting.
Yeah, we're getting into the
pedo-ish.
fucking rhino horns and shit.
It's
We're out
getting
here just like, what
pedo-ish
is
now.
happening?
serious punishment, we could
What
take
does
them to the
pedo have to
spanking
do with
bench.
it?
Said serious punishment. What the
That's
fuck?
not pedo. They're grown ass people. It's not
I
pedo.
don't know. But she said she used to be a little. But now she's a big, which means she's into the big little thing.
But it clearly didn't seem like it was that long ago. She's
So
an
it's all
adult.
monetary for her at this point.
Man, it's just all about like
Jesus
she's clearly
Christ.
like she got some like fetishes.
For
She's
the
got some
listening, for the
noms.
listening audience, we are looking at toys. In punishments, sexual BDSM
Segs.
punishments is what it looks like. Segs.
I'm telling you right
Jesus.
now though, like she's switching it up though. She's got the whole range, so you can tell that she's the, like I almost want to say she's the one in control. Like
you can tie someone
she's
down
the one
to
that has
it.
the
It's
fetishes
perfect
with the
for
people
squirmy
as
little
opposed to
who wanna-
the.
Now that I know, now we're getting into the territory where it's pedophilia kind of.
But it's not pedophilia. Pedophilia is with young children. They're not.
But
They
they
are young, like they're acting like babies, but they're adults.
Dude, it's such a weird line.
It's
try
like,
and
dude,
get
that's
away,
a tough
and
line.
it's probably my favorite way of punishing. I think most people mix their ABDL with some other kink, whether it be bondage, medical play, vintage punishment. ABDL goes so
I get crossed
well
up in
with
that
so
all the
many
time.
different
I'm always
kinks
confused.
that this all lends itself really well to what I do.
Anything else in here that you want to show us? Toys?
Dude, she has a lot
I mean,
of fun
the
in her free
castration
time.
stuff doesn't really go along with ABDL as much.
Oh,
My
is
name's
that for
Dr.
like
Rhoda Lipscomb. A lot of people call me Dr. Rhoda or
Rhoda Lipscomb? Rhoda Lipscomb.
Rhoda Lipscomb is her name.
Rhoda Lipscomb. And she's got the face of, let's say, like an aloxal. What are those fucking
What the fuck is an aloxal?
What are those fucking sea creatures that like look at you with the face?
Oh, you're mean.
Mixed with like Geodude?
You're horrible. You're a monster.
Oh man, her name's Rhoda Lipscomb.
a few
I ain't got
people these
nothing.
days affectionately call me the diaper
She can
doctor.
bite through a pipe.
Jesus Christ. Leave her alone.
It can be very challenging sometimes to explain really what ABDL is. You have the people who identify as what the community often calls adult babies or littles. Those are the people who feel that they actually have an identity.
You don't want to
to
become an adult, so you figured, what's the best way I can fucking get away out of it?
Well, no, I'm sure they're adults throughout most of their day, and then they just go and they're like, all right, I'm going to wind down and be who I really am.
I hope it's like that. I hope that they are still able to be
Well, the fact
full
that we
functioning.
haven't seen it.
I just want them to be adults too. I want them to go work hard and earn a living, and then like we go play video
I'm a
games. they go do
lawyer.
this.
I'm a lawyer during the day, but at night I'm a fucking baby.
Yeah, exactly. Or when I wake up before I start my day as an adult and know my responsibilities as an adult, I want to be a baby. I want to change my diaper in the morning, change my clothes for me, feed me breakfast, ooga booga booga, nyumi, and then I'm out the door feeling confidence sky high as I start my day because I just got treated like a fucking baby.
And now I'm about to go into fucking Starbucks and complain about my fucking drink that you didn't make right. Your fucking job is so fucking easy. Who do you think you are? I'm a paying customer. By the way, I also just got changed and shat in a fucking diaper 3 hours ago, so I'm better than you.
No,
deal.
more like the other way. Like he's working at the Starbucks, getting fucking shat on for getting their fucking order wrong.
And he's like, I don't even
He's
care.
like, I don't give a shit about this. I got treated like a baby this morning. What did you do? You had to wake up and do everything yourself. I don't give a fuck. You can yell at me all you want. But I love getting yelled at.
But he also just paid like $1,000 to get treated like a baby. Okay.
End of the spectrum, you have what are called the DLs, or the diaper lovers. The diaper lover does not have that younger identity.
I don't like the groin play.
Me either.
Primarily, it's usually.
I don't like that at
I don't
all.
like anything
What was
that I'm
that?
seeing right now, dude.
Fetish item. Though there are diaper lovers for whom it's not sexual at all. It's simply about that comfort, security. It just feels natural for them.
That is something. That is something so far.
Something so far.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know if Jesus Christ has anything to do with that.
Yeah, I don't think he does. I don't think he does.
I think we're just free falling right here. We're just totally
So
freestyling.
how wet is that diaper? Diaper changes are definitely something that people are looking for. So they're kind of expecting
Her legs
it
look
and looking
extremely
forward to
long
it.
in that
You should
frame.
probably pop up on the changing table. It isn't
She might be tall.
necessarily
I know, right?
overtly sexual, but it's a bonding experience. You're showing parts of you that are private, and there is a lot of sensory things going on during a diaper change. So it's an incredibly magical thing done. between
Magical?
a
Is that the word
caregiver
we're
and a
going
littler,
with?
And it's very
They
bonding.
try to use any
Oh my
verbiage they can.
goodness. That's a full
You
diaper.
just rubbed his
You
pee.
waited too
Her-
long. What's wrong with you?
Or his, whatever,
All right, let's take these
There.
little jammies
There.
off of you.
area.
Up. Good job.
For some people, it can be that dominant submissive of, oh, I'm submitting that someone is checking on me and doing these things, and I don't have the
Do they poop, do you
control.
think?
But I think for some people, it probably
Absolutely.
replicates that age for them in that time frame.
I would love for that for her to be like still treated
So
like a
we're
baby,
almost at
and you pull that
AV
diaper off,
dealer.
and they're like, "Bleh!"
Caitlin's favorite spot in the whole world.
Abler.
Wow.
The
Listening
diaper
viewers,
store
they're at a
is
diaper
an
store.
incredible opportunity
Binkies.
to feel normal. At Target or Walmart,
Oh,
these
they're
things are
spending
not
it in great
usually
detail,
meant
great.
for us. When you're at a diaper store, everybody knows they're for you, and everyone thinks you're cute in them, and everyone wants to encourage you to try on the outfits and just be that truest little self.
What happened when you were
Can
a
you try
kid?
this on for mommy?
Dude, I don't want to fucking know.
Okay. That's
Well,
so
this little-
cute.
It just said that their father passed, and they missed the feeling before the father passed when everything was
Right.
so carefree. So
Right.
now they're trying to get back into that carefree mode.
Right. It's a
Doesn't
little bit late,
excuse,
dude.
does it? Doesn't
No.
excuse it. A little
I mean,
late.
you could try to
late,
be.
yeah.
I mean, and you can do that if you want.
do
but
whatever you
could-
want. It's
you
America.
could also be like, become a parent
Yeah.
and instill like that in your child, or I missed out on my fatherhood or like my childhood experience, so I'm gonna be a better parent. And
Yeah, there's healthier ways.
just doing
to,
that.
you know.
I mean, I don't know what this route is.
Jesus Christ.
I know that shit ain't cheap.
I've heard several people complain about how the modern AVDLs have it so easy because we have these resources, not just
Really?
brick and mortar stores, but the online presence of AVDL has exploded. So it's easier. It's easier to be yourself. That light purple or white. Babies can't make decisions, huh?
I think there has been this whole economy that has sprung up to serve the community. And when people ask me, they'll say things like, oh, there can't be that many people. I'm like, do you really think that there are multiple major diaper companies who service this community because there's only a handful of people? Like, there are enough people around
They're
the world,
everywhere.
even though many of them are hidden, that can support that larger
She's wearing the
economy.
8-inch
So
wedges
cute.
over here. Jeez.
Probably it's probably part of the thing to be tall, like to make them feel like a little kid.
Yeah, she's probably part of it for sure.
Why is it getting sinister?
Because we're gonna get to the deep, dark, nasty part.
My
of
name
it.
is Casey Strom.
Hey, I'm the fucking
Welcome
dude
to
that
Big Diaper.
fucks
I am
Diaper.
Everything
Jason
up.
Strom, CEO of AB Universe, and I think that we are one of the biggest
You look
ABDL
like the guy.
lifestyle brands in the world. Much to some people's idea of what we are,
I
we
hate
do
this guy
actually have
because
badass
he has a lot of money,
Yeah.
and he created some dog shit.
the cushy type.
He definitely looks like he's up to no good.
He's look at this pink vest, pink hard hat. For who?
Breast Cancer Awareness Month. I
For
don't know.
who? Why did you have to bring it to something realistic?
Because
we
it's
could have
probably
had
in
fun.
it's probably in October.
We could have had fun instead.
For here is very, very similar to an actual print that you would have seen back in the 90s, early 2000s.
Oh yeah,
This is
was
our
it
space
just for
diaper.
you? Oh,
This
yeah.
guy is a
Designing
fucking
this,
dweeb.
The concept was
He's like, this is like back in my
based around
childhood
my
when I
bedroom when I was 4 years old.
Someone needs to
People
check
want what they
his
had as a
fucking
kid.
PC.
It's very nostalgic. We try
Someone
to
needs to
play
check
on
his dad.
nostalgia. It's very important to us. In addition to manufacturing, designing, producing adult diapers and the accessories therein, I also wear them all the time.
I also wear them, obviously.
Like it just took me forever to just kind of like weed that in there, but I wear them.
Fucking time to time.
Look at that face where you pause it at. That looks like the guy that looks like the face of a guy who wears them.
What's up with that ring around his mouth? That red ring.
I see that, man. It's probably a binky.
Oh, you're right. Binky marks.
Binky
Oh
mouth.
my gosh, classic.
Classic.
Binky. I got binky mouth.
Got binky mouth.
Since I started operating the company, the role play side of it kind of faded off for me, and it really kind of levitated more to the DL side.
He
I can remember back.
wore a silk robe, which I would imagine is PJs underneath. Did you see the sailboat PJs? Is that what those were?
Oh, I didn't even check it.
I'm looking at everything about this guy. I'm looking at everything. Silk robe, theater
faded
chairs.
off for me, and it really kind of left
That is
space?
Yep,
That's
space.
outer
That is
space
outer
underneath.
space.
more to the DL side. I can remember back to when it was
He's got
so
some green eyes.
exhilarating, you know,
Beautiful
putting
eyes.
a diaper on, and now it's just
Beautiful Irish
quite
eyes.
literally, it is my underwear. I wear diapers 24/7.
Did you see the
Wearing diapers has
confirmation
helped
check?
reduce my anxiety a bit. It acts kind of
I
like
feel like I'm missing that. I'm missing subtles.
for
The confirmation when he grabs this
quite
shit. Look at this.
literally, it is my underwear.
Wait.
I wear diapers
One more.
24
He did it twice.
Wearing diapers has helped reduce my anxiety a bit. It acts kind of like a safety blanket in a certain way. Wearing a diaper all the time, or using a pacifier,
God,
or
man,
whatever,
he's buying
is
out all the
calming and does
Walgreens.
help
He's
me
buying
deal
out
with
all
the big scary
the
world.
Meyer
What do you do in the diaper?
I
shit.
think some things are better left to the imagination. How's it going? Good.
I don't think it's shit.
Mr. Binky Mouth over here is leading
he
nothing
does.
to the imagination.
I think he's doing other things.
I think he has like a pocket pussy in that diaper.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah.
Really? You think so?
I don't know, dude, but
I think he just loads that. If you're asking me, I think he just loads that thing up with baked beans,
yeah.
takes it off, and then just goes to town on
What
it.
kind?
You know,
What kind of baked beans?
Bush's classic.
No, but what kind? Oh, original?
Bush's original.
Okay.
He doesn't want anything too sweet. He doesn't want
Chunks of the bacon in
No,
there.
just Bush's original. He loads that fucking diaper up with baked beans.
You talking about
sits
like
in it.
bush on bush action is what you're saying?
He's clean. You know that man is clean shaven.
I believe you.
Possibly even laser hair removal.
Laser hair.
He's a baby underneath all that.
I mean, yeah, I bet you're
So there's
correct.
1,000 more orders.
I have no hair underneath. My knuckles don't even have hair.
1,001. Fantastic.
It feels great to be able to work somewhere where I feel accepted.
Shipping
and I don't have to
Ninja.
hide who I am. Everyone that works
Stop
here
making
is like-minded
simple
and
things sound
super
cooler.
It's really nice to be.
I'm
able
not
to,
a
like, I like
shit
what I'm doing. I
ninja.
like being able to help a community.
Not a
out.
water ninja.
My employees are, the
fucking-
majority of them, I think, would identify as age players, which I think that's pretty cool. This
Yeah,
typically
pretty
is
cool.
somebody's
I think that's
biggest
pretty cool.
secret. And we don't have to hide that from each other. We can talk about it openly, honestly, what we like, what we don't like. I believe it helps us better serve our customers.
If these guys are so comfortable, why is their face blurred?
That are on their way. One's supposed to be arriving on the 13th. That
They
container is
didn't
currently
sign
being
the
delivered
waiver.
on time.
Mike T, you're taking notes, right?
Yeah, I'm writing stuff down.
Great, thanks. I'm gonna try and
I'm
take some time
sorry,
off.
I can't take notes because I'm a baby.
I know, right? Just use that as your excuse. I don't want to do it.
Yeah, and then everybody has to like comfort you because everybody's so understanding. Like, oh, I'm sorry.
I didn't mean to hurt your feelings.
But for real, Mike, can we?
But for real, we're like in the red this quarter.
Yeah,
can we
really,
fucking figure this out?
Figure this shit out. So,
but I don't.
Mike, grow the fuck up. Yep, sorry, my bad.
Sorry. Slap me in the face real quick. Let me get out of this.
End of this week, just
I forgot.
I've been on a sprint, but I appreciate everybody, and thank you for your time this morning. Have a good morning.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Have a good morning. It's pretty good.
Wow.
It's pretty good so far, I can tell you right now.
We are learning about life.
Yeah.
So many different facets of life, you know?
It's a great way to
I think the biggest
really let the
misconception
viewers know
about
like what we're trying to
the
do
ABDL
here.
community,
You know?
Yeah.
is that
Episode 1. We're
the
really letting
A
them know.
stands for something other than adult.
We're
The
pitching.
topic of pedophilia is
We're fucking
often
pitching
brought
out
up
here, all
with
right?
ABDL.
We're pitching.
The thing about ABDL that a lot of people don't understand
P for
is
pitching.
people are into
Pushing P.
the strong, confident male or female
You're supposed to
type
wipe an
that
adult's
then
ass with those
regresses
fingernails?
down
I was just
to
about to
the
make a
baby
comment
and
about
all
those
of
fingernails.
the
That's actually crazy.
power is taken away from them. So you have to understand like where the headspace is to begin with to even really understand what ABTL is.
An adult in a diaper is not looking for a child. They're looking for another adult. You know, even the recent studies that have been done show that.
Let's be honest. She looks like she
and-
eats babies. All right. Am I not? Is nobody gonna say it? She looks like she eats.
She looks like Bruce from Finding Nemo.
And I digress.
ABDL.
I'm Bruce.
You know, I've had issues with stalkers. I've been
Hi,
called every name in the
Bruce.
book.
Diapers
It's
are
very simple.
part of me, not
like diapers.
food.
Oh my God. She has to keep her mind. Oh no. She fucking pulled the blocks out.
And you can spend
Caitlin,
15
bitch.
minutes holding that quarter to the wall, remembering why we don't swear. I think there are
Oops,
still
my
going to be
bad.
people who don't understand ABDL because the idea of an adult.
That's
putting on a
me.
diaper
I don't
and
understand
doing these
ABDL.
things is
Even watching
sometimes
this and
hard
trying to grasp
understand
it,
about
I
those
still don't really get it.
prerequisites.
But you know
But
what?
People just need to understand
their
that,
brain.
it's not.
It's not my
weird,
bag.
and it doesn't come from a place that is threatening. It's actually quite the opposite.
You've
Repeat
told us
after
this a
me.
bunch of times in different ways, but can we
Little
get to the
girl
root?
Should not have a potty mouth.
A little girl should not have a potty mouth.
That's right.
The media has portrayed
little girl
this
should not have
as
a potty
being
mouth.
something super sensationalized and all that, whereas in fact,
Why does
you know,
everyone have a
this
big
is
ass teddy bear? What the fuck's going
one
on?
layer
part of
to
the brand.
someone's life. You know, it may be a big layer, it may be very important to them.
I'm a big fan of the giraffe pocket.
No. Time goes a lot slower when you're misbehaving, doesn't it?
It still amazes me that a lot of the BDSM and kink groups who are into some pretty interesting things,
You
and
know
they'll
what,
draw
dude?
the line at wearing diapers.
Miss Lord
You know, look at
Farquaad
them
should
like,
really chill out.
Really? Because I know some of the other stuff that you all enjoy. So that's so weird. Yeah, it's kind of interesting how that goes sometimes.
You think you've learned a lesson about swearing?
Yeah.
You're not going to do it
Yeah.
again. That's right. How about we take that nap?
You ain't taking a nap. You're an adult. You know you ain't sleeping during the day.
Alrighty then. That is that. And I am over it. Jesus Christ. So what do you think? Weirdos? Pedophiles?
I think they're just, just another group of people that
They're trying to make a way.
are confused and they're trying to deal with their traumas the way they can.
Sure. Well,
But, at the end of the day, I mean, look at what you're doing.
yeah. Well, this has been an amazing time, man. I feel like we've lived, we've laughed, we've loved.
We've conquered. We've conquered episode 1.
Episode 1 came in strong,
Came in hot.
came in steamy, came in stinky.
We're here to take over.
Yes, sir.
We're here
Yes,
to take
sir.
over.
Well, you got anything to say before I send us off into oblivion?
Nah. Mark my words, though. I'm at least going 50-50 on those fight picks.
That's the game.
I'm going 50-50 on that.
That's the game.
Yep.
All right, guys. Well, I definitely appreciate it. Thank you for tuning in to the first episode of the Bernie?
The Bernie Sanders podcast.
The Bernie Sanders podcast. We're getting them in there finally. Thank you guys so much for tuning into the Boney Gang podcast, episode 1. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe. Hit that follow on whatever fucking platform you are on. And if you'd like to join the Boney Gang Discord, make sure to look into the description, and we will see you there. But until next time.
That's Spavari, though. And I'm the Great JSlay.
I'm the Great JSlay. You're Spavari.
What? We got to talk to management.
Where's corporate?
Corporate.
All right, guys. See ya. Bye-bye.